Hey there, Jen with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a closer look at the REAX Alta Women's Mesh Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. So some exciting news, REAX is now into the mix of making women's moto gear. And this jacket is the Alta Women's Mesh Jacket, and it's their first jacket to market. So some notable things about this jacket. It is a summertime riding jacket. You can see it has a lot of generous use of mesh. It has a ripstop general construction, CE level 2 armor, and it has a waterproof liner. Ava here is our model today, and she has a height of 5'9", weighs in at 150 pounds, and a 36-inch size bust. She's wearing a size medium, and you can see this appears to be a very comfortable fit for Ava. Now do keep in mind this product will ship to you for free, and as always, we have our price match policy in place to guarantee you the lowest price available. Now, without much further ado, let's go ahead and do the rundown of this jacket. Starting at the collar here, we have a mandarin collar. It doesn't have any extra buttons or snaps all over it. It's just very low profile and sleek. We have a YKK zipper, and that's going to be your main entry point in and out of this jacket. Now the main feature, of course, is all the expansive mesh paneling that's happening on the jacket. It is front and center and prominent. It's going to take a nice rush of air while you're in the riding position on your motorcycle. It is also framed up by some ripstop material. Ripstop material is designed so that when it takes a puncture or a tear, it's going to stop ripping. So it's a durable material, a good framework for this jacket. It's also made up to the stretch paneling, and we're going to talk a little bit more on that when we get to other views of the jacket. Moving on down the torso of this jacket here, we have your traditional 2 zipper pockets on each side, and they do zip down. That's kind of a nice feature. Instead of coming up and slowly working their way down, gravity is going to keep them down. Now we have what I like to call a little Easter egg, and that's happening on the left side of this jacket here. Ava is going to show you we have a little built-in key ring, so you could go ahead and attach your keys to that, stow them safely into your left side pocket, keep it zipped, safe, and secure. Ava, if you could lift your arm, please. So we're going to work down the sleeves of the jacket. Starting up here in the shoulder, we do have CE level 2 SAS-TEC armor in the shoulder. Majority of this sleeve will be more of that ripstop material we talked about. You see a couple more hits of the mesh paneling and reflective pieces here as well. CE level 2 protection also in the elbow. And here on the wrist closure, we have an auto-locking zipper and also a little stretch panel on the back side of the cuff if you need a little bit more room in your sleeve. Ava, if you wouldn't mind turning aside and striking riding position. Now here is where that stretch paneling really comes into play. You can see it very prominently here on the side of the jacket. Not only is this great for mobility and flexibility when you're on the ride, but also this stretch panel is going to help this jacket accommodate a lot of different body types and rider sizes. I do like that this waist cincher here has a nice, what I call like keeper pocket. So after you make the adjustments to whatever sizing you like in your waist cincher, it's going to go ahead and neatly store any of that extra strapping material. Keep a nice profile on this jacket. Quick note about the elbows here on the jacket. They do have a slight pre-curve to them. It's not as aggressive as some sports styling jackets out there, but I do find that kind of worked in pattern of that slight curve makes for a more comfortable ride in a jacket like this. Ava, if you could turn to the back. All right, so on the back side of the jacket, you will see we have one reflective hit of the REAX branded logo here. Well, that's great. I would like to see more of that pinstriping we saw on the front of the jacket of those reflect pieces for a little bit more visibility on the rear side of this jacket. Now, do keep in mind this jacket has a back protector pocket. It doesn't come with a back protector. We do recommend the Alpinestars Nucleon back protector. You can also go to RevZilla.com and see what other options you have. We also have mesh paneling happening on the back side of the jacket. I like to call these kind of the exhaust ports. We have the air rushing through the front of the jacket on those front panels, and it's going to move through the jacket and out these panels on the rear side of the jacket, creating a cooling effect on the inside of the jacket. As we move down the back side of the jacket, you do have these zipper gussets along the hem here. Again, just more options for adjustability in the fit and finish of the jacket for you. We also have what we call a drop tail finish on this jacket. So it's slightly longer in the back, and that's so we have a little extra coverage on the lower back when you're in the riding position. Ava, if you wouldn't mind facing front again. And if you could unzip, please. All right, so on the inside of this jacket, we do have some neat waterproofing capabilities. Right here, we have this inner pocket, and it is fully waterproof with or without the liner. This is really great, so when you're out on a ride and you get hit by that rogue thunderstorm, you could go ahead and safely store your cell phone, and it is protected from the rain. The only downside to this pocket is kind of the location of it. You can see here, it's gonna block off a bit of this mesh paneling on the front side of the jacket. So hopefully in future iterations, REAX can explore other options for stowing that waterproof pocket. Now let's talk about the inner liner. It does have a full zip here, it zips into the jacket. It is a waterproof liner. Also, it's a great windbreaker. So when we're riding in the summertime in a jacket like this, you're going home at night, it's definitely dropped a couple degrees in temperature. You kind of actually want to stop that wind from rushing in so much. So go ahead and zip in this liner and you have a nice windbreak for that ride home. Of course, it's also waterproof. So if you get hit by another thunderstorm, you could go ahead, pop in this liner, and you're also protected from the rain as well. What I really like about this liner is that it can go ahead and fold up, and it has a stow pocket built into the back of the jacket. You can have this liner on you at all times. I'm gonna go ahead and unzip this so we can take a peek at the mesh liner here in the main construction of the jacket. And we also do have the elastic pocket, inner pocket for extra stowage. On the back interior of this jacket, we also have a short connection zipper and some button closures if you want to mate this jacket to a pair of pants. Ava, you could go ahead and zip up, please. And so there you have it. This is a general overview of the REAX Alta Women's Mesh Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. Now, if you have more questions, go ahead and hit the info button on your desktop or mobile device. It'll redirect you to our product page where you can learn more about the product features and read some rider reviews from riders like yourself. If you have further questions, you could call our Lady Gear Geeks at 877-792-9455 or email us, cs@RevZilla.com. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Jen, this is Ava. Keep it on 2.